Hello and welcome. Now in this video we are going to work with the File Manager tab inside of the Files area. So if we click inside of the File Manager, what you're going to notice is that you're going to see an entire list of all of the files on your server for a particular domain. And it'll match anything that you typically see inside of your FileZilla program when you're looking at your server. So to understand what's on your server, you're typically going to look inside of the public HTML folder. And if you click that folder, then you'll see a list of all of the files and programs that are on your directory. So for example, if you are looking at your server and you see something that says WP, that's typically going to mean that you have a WordPress site on your server. And you can go inside of these folders. You can double click them and then you'll see some of the WordPress based files that you would typically find. For example, you can find the plugins. If you click inside and see the plugins, if you want to go back one level, you'll click up one level. You can see all of the themes. You can go back up one level, and then you can see any other uploads, and then you can go back up one level. You can go back up one level and then you can see your entire directory. If you need to upload something to your WordPress directory or anything on your site, all you'll need to do is go to that directory. Let's say, for example, we go to the plugin directory and we need to upload a plugin. What we're going to do here is go to the very top line and then you see it says upload. We're then going to click upload and then we're going to be able to select the file where we have this particular plugin, and then we're going to be able to upload it through this facility. Then in order to go back to the directory listing, we'll click this directory. Now if we click on a particular file, we can download that file. So for example, if we highlight this file, the error log, we can then go and click this download link. We can download that file to our hard drive. We can also rename that file by clicking the rename button. If we wanted to edit the contents of that file, we can click the edit button. And that will bring open the editor. Now you'll always get a warning about editing any file that you're going to be using on your server because it could destabilize your site. We're just going to close this for now. And then we're going to go back to the home screen. Now what we can also do is we can also search for a file inside of our server. So for example, let's say that we didn't know exactly where a particular folder or file was. We can go to this top line and we can put the name of the file, or what we think it is, and we can go and search for that file. For example, if I write in the word optimize, we'll go and look for all of the files that have that word in them. And as you can see here, you don't always have to assume that the file is going to only be named what you put in there. This searching feature will find it if the word optimize is within the form of the word or the form of a directory also. We're now going to click close. So if you'd rather not use a program like the FTP program FileZilla, you can use your file manager to upload files to your directory. Now when you have HTML pages, you can also alter those pages by clicking inside of the file, and then you can click an HTML editor. And for example, you can open that HTML editor. Once you have the dialog box, you can then click edit. Once you have that code open, you can click the source button, and then you'll start to see the HTML code reflected on your screen. And you can edit that code directly and have those changes be reflected directly on your site immediately. You can click the source button again, and that'll turn back to your WYSIWYG, or your what you see is what you get code, and then you can make changes directly. Now again, you want to be careful about making changes to this content if you're not familiar with HTML code. So the File Manager is a way of being able to manage your site and to be able to make changes appropriately. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.